Hello, third grade. I hope that you're having a good Monday and that you had a wonderful weekend. Your new story is called The Legend of William Tell. It's found on page 83 of your literature book or your reading book. And this is a legend. A legend is an old story. If you want to pause this video and get your book out, I'm going to read the top part of page 83, the head note. You could follow along in your books, or you may just listen. Legends are very old stories. Some might be based on actual happenings. Others have grown out of rumor or gossip. All, however, have changed or grown somewhat in the retelling. The following legend is about William Tell, a brave archer from the country of Switzerland. Here's the country of Switzerland here. Let's look at a world map so that you can see. Here's America. Here we are over in America. If you went all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to Europe, just above the continent of Africa, on the continent of Europe, you would find Switzerland. Let's continue reading about William Tell, the brave archer from the country of Switzerland. Long ago, the Emperor of Austria claimed Switzerland as his own and sent a man named Gessler to rule the land in his stead, or instead of himself. Gessler was a cruel tyrant. We're going to learn about the word tyrant soon. One of his greatest pleasures was to see the proud Swiss acknowledge his power. In the marketplace, he placed a tall pole. On the top of the pole, he placed his hat. Gessler insisted that every Swiss man, woman, or child who passed by the pole should bow to the hat. It is at this point that our story begins. Before you begin your story, let's go over a couple of words that you're going to see. The first one has a closed syllable, an open syllable, and then S-I-O-N. Remember that S-I-O-N can say shun or jeune. Go ahead and try that word yourself, please. Let's try it together. Confusion. Confusion. That comes from the base word confuse. Have you ever found yourself in a state of confusion? Let's read the sentence to help us with this word. Okay, I hope you tried that sentence yourself. Let's read it together now. When we packed for vacation, I forgot my toothbrush in the confusion. Okay, I know how this goes. Everybody is in such a hurry when it's time to pack for a vacation. Things get forgotten because everybody is so confused and so hurried they can't think straight. Look at this young lady. She's having one of those moments. She just can't think straight. She's confused. All of those arrows are what's going on in her brain, I think. She has all kinds of different ideas. I'll let you pause and read that if you'd like to, but we're going to go on. Here's the next word. It has a closed syllable, bossy R, and that's the base word right there. And then you're going to read it with the ED, the past tense ending that means it already happened. Go ahead and try it yourself. Let's try it together. It says escorted. Escorted. Very good. Now, an escort is this. It is a person or group of people who go with someone to give protection or guidance. So an escort is the person, but then this can be an action as well. The people or a person can escort somebody. So let's look at the sentence. Go ahead and read it. Let's read it together. The soldiers escorted their prisoner to jail. Okay, so the soldiers are coming alongside and guiding the prisoner to jail. They're being the prisoner's escort. They're escorting the prisoner. Now, this one has the IE vowel team in it. Sometimes IE says I, like in the word pie. Do you like to eat pie? But a lot of times IE says the long E sound, E. And that is the case in this word, I-E is going to say E. And then don't forget that when there's an E after the letter C in a word, the C will say S. Go ahead and try this word, please. That is correct. This word says pierced. To pierce is to make a hole through. Here is a heart, a picture of a heart. A lot of times you'll see this for Valentine's Day, and there's an arrow piercing this heart. It's going through this heart. Let's look at the example sentence. Read it to yourself, and then we'll read it together. All right, this is a sad sentence, but we know the end. We know that this sentence, what follows, turns out to be happy and makes us rejoice. But let's read this sentence together. The Roman soldiers pierced the hands of Jesus with nails. I am so thankful that then Jesus rose again and had victory over sin and death. For that we can rejoice. Okay, this particular word is a closed syllable and another closed syllable, and it has the suffix S on the end. Go ahead and try that word. Yes, let's read it together. Summons. Very good. A summons is a call for a person to appear before another person or group. And so let's look at a sentence to help us understand the word summons. Read the sentence to yourself, please. Okay, let's read this one together. The boy was nervous when he received a summons to the principal's office. Would you want to call to the principal's office? Your principal is very kind, isn't he? Maybe the summons would be for good news, right? You definitely wouldn't want it to be for behavior that causes you to need to have a talk with the principal, right? Summons. All right, let's look at the next word. This is the last word. Now, look at this. I love it when Y acts as a vowel. It almost always does. Here, Y is the vowel in an open syllable, so it's going to say one of its two long sounds. When Y is long, it can say I or E. In this case, Y is going to say I. And then we know when we have more than one syllable, a lot of times our vowels will kind of be a little lazy. So this isn't going to say ah, even though it's in a closed syllable here. It's going to kind of say like that, like its third sound. Try that word. Okay, let's try it together. Tyrant. Very well done. Tyrant is a bossy, cruel leader. Ah, there's a tyrant. Doesn't he look bossy and cruel? Let's look at your sentence. Go ahead and read it. Let's read it together. The cruel tyrant was not a good leader. Very well done, class. Thank you for listening to these slides. Thank you for trying these sentences. I know that you're going to enjoy this story. You're going to read of bravery today and standing up on principle. So I hope you enjoy reading that, and we will talk soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.